This edition of MacVoices is brought to you by Connected Data, the makers of Transporter and the brand new Transporter Sync. Find out more and get 10% off the new Transporter Sync with the offer code MV10 at filetransporter.com/MV. I'm Chuck Joyner. This is MacVoices at CES in Las Vegas. We're in the outdoor tech booth talking to Adam about some very, very interesting and cool-looking speakers. Adam, it's great to see you.
Hey, great to see you, Chuck. What's up, everybody? Just wanted to show you a couple of new items that we've released here at CES. One's the new Bucksho, which is a super portable, rugged, water-resistant Bluetooth speaker. This thing's about $50 retail. It has a microphone. It's got a single speaker, about 16 hours of battery life. And the coolest part about it is that it actually comes with a silicone rubber mount that allows you to mount it to virtually any kind of handlebar. So if you're talking about a bike, a baby stroller, a golf cart, you really can take this anywhere. You can put it on a backpack strap and basically have your speaker anywhere you travel. And the beautiful thing about this thing, it being water resistant and ruggedized, you can throw it, you can smash it on the ground. You didn't see that, but I just threw it on the ground. It's going to be fine. It's not going to cry. It'll work perfectly the next time we pick it up.
Are you sure? Because you threw it down hard.
I've thrown it harder.
Yeah, and it's got a good solid feel to it. That's the other thing. This is not one of those fluffy little things you might get in a drugstore somewhere. It feels nice and solid.
Yeah, when you spend $50 on this product, you actually get a Bluetooth speaker with the comparable sound of other $50 speakers, but not with that really cheap feel of loose plastic. I mean, it's solid. We compacted everything into the device so that it's as small as it possibly can be with the biggest sound. So we always make the joke, big sound, small package.
The other thing too is this. I mean, the sound. The sound is very powerful.
Right, it's a great directional speaker. It's got a single speaker, so when you mount it on something or you're using it for a conference call, it's very directional, where a lot of the upper end speakers that we do have multiple speakers, and we design them to be more omnidirectional, which is this Turtle Shell 2.0.
Let's go. Absolutely. Let's go to the Turtle Shell 2.0.
So this is a step up from the Buckshot that I just showed you. This one's retails for about $130, and it's based off of this triangular theme design that we came up with. We wanted it to be very unique in the marketplace. There's a lot of Bluetooth speakers that all look like a big brick, and we felt that design could have an impact with your accessory, your mobile accessories. So this design was come up with one of our early young founders of the company. And it's, as I mentioned before, it's omnidirectional. So when you set it on a table like this, the speakers are actually pointed up and out at an angle. So this will fill a room with sound, where a lot of speakers are actually directional. So you're meant to point it at a particular thing. It's got two active drivers and a passive bass radiator. It's also IP65, so it's fully dustproof and water resistant. And this one's also Bluetooth 4.0. and has voice prompts, so it'll actually tell you when you're in pairing mode or when it's low on battery power. And the final thing I'll say about it is that the Turtle Shell 2 is so versatile because we built it in with a actual standard camera thread mount, so you can mount this to utilizing some of our accessories or any other camera accessory. You can mount it to a tripod, you can mount it to a bike, a lot of different things you can do with it. Because it's such an active product, you can take it anywhere, so we wanted to make it as versatile in any situation.
What kind of battery life are we talking about here? And by the way, this is rechargeable by Bluetooth or by USB.
Yeah, micro USB rechargeable right through these ports, with also an audio line out, or a line in if you have an old school non-Bluetooth device. To your question, both the Buckshot, the piece I showed you earlier, and the Turtle Shell 2 is a 16-hour battery life. So you charge this thing and it's going to play for quite a few days.
So it plays for 16 hours is what you're saying.
16 hours
so standby is a lot longer.
Yeah, standby is in the hundreds of hours.
That's very nice. That's very nice. Please don't throw it on the floor. It makes me nervous. The other thing, though, that I'm really intrigued by the design is there are no sharp edges or corners here. I mean, there are a couple little peaks, but so many things that are popular right now, they have those relatively sharp corners. And yeah, I know they're rubberized plastic and they're not sharp, but they catch on things. They catch on clothes in a suitcase. They catch on my backpack. This just will slide right in, no problem.
Yeah, I mean, this thing's going to be a speaker that's on the go with you. You're going to want to travel with this. I travel with mine all the time. So yeah, I mean, the design was, partly aesthetic, partly for the sound quality that's going to come out of it, and all about being original. We make this in a variety of colors, but everybody really loves the design, and once you take a look at it, you can understand why we called it the Turtle Shell.
Okay, so one last thing. We're standing in front of a logo of what appears to be a Sasquatch, and it says adults only. Should I be worried?
No, the only thing going on behind those closed doors is a little bit of business meetings, and of course we have some moonshine. We have a distillery back there, so we're drinking a little bit of hooch, but you know, it helps us get through the day. You know, it's a long show.
Good to know. Good to know. Adam, thank you so much. The website where people can learn more.
Outdoortech.com. Pretty simple.
Terrific. Have a great show.
All right, thanks guys.
Folks, I'm Chuck Joyner at CES in Las Vegas. He really got me with the moonshine. We'll be back with more soon. Thanks for watching. Visit MacVoices.com for links, show notes, to subscribe, to connect with Chuck on Twitter, app.net, Google+, Facebook, and LinkedIn. Subscribe to our weekly newsletter, the MacVoices Dispatch, to stay up to date with all the latest MacVoices news from our front page or at macvoices.com/newsletter. Advertising and sponsorships handled by Backbeat Media at backbeatmedia.com.